Bitcoin holders, are you guys truly ready for this massive bull run that Bitcoin is in fact about to enter? Okay, we know guys, a massive bull run is coming. I told you guys, once we enter Q4, October especially, right? We know October is one of the most bullish months for Bitcoin. Okay, so October, November, and December will be some amazing times for Bitcoin and crypto. And that is when, guys, okay, the bull run will begin. October is, in fact, going to be an amazing time for Bitcoin. So we really just have to get through September this month. And we know, guys, September is usually historically one of the worst times for Bitcoin and crypto. It's one of the most bearish months for Bitcoin and crypto, even the stock market, right? So if you really think about it, we have less than a month. Less than a month, guys. Okay, we only have a couple of days left into this month of September to really buy Bitcoin and altcoins at these low prices. Bitcoin is undervalued. Ethereum is undervalued. A lot of these altcoins in the market right now is undervalued. So we know our bull run is coming. I know you guys want to make money. And if you simply want to make money, right, you better get in now with Bitcoin and altcoins because a bull run is about to happen, guys. And in today's video, yes, I want to talk about that. And there is, in fact, a fair few charts, Bitcoin charts, that I do want to show you guys that a massive bull run is coming for the cryptocurrency market. So Bitcoin right now, okay, let me show you guys what is happening right now with Bitcoin, 57,600. So you guys can clearly see, okay, Bitcoin is still holding very, very strong at this level of $57,000. Okay, we are in fact in the 1 hour time frame, and yeah, Bitcoin is still pretty much consolidating at this level, still holding very, very strong at this 57K level, right? We know, okay, Bitcoin yesterday did in fact bounce back up to about $58,000. Okay, and ever since then, right now, it's still holding very, very strong at this level. So right now, Bitcoin is still holding very, very strong. Ethereum is holding very, very strong as well, still holding above $2,300, close to 2.4. So that's always, great to see for Ethereum, right? The crypto market today, okay, global crypto market cap still above 2 trillion. Overall, the market today is up 1%. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both up 1% today, which is always great to see. And altcoins are not looking too bad today, right? A fair few alts are still in the greens, just like where we saw them yesterday. So, that's always, great to see. Okay, a fair few alts are still holding very, very strong. Now, getting into these charts, starting off with this one, the total crypto market cap is about to have a massive run up. Okay, we are in fact about to reach a new peak. We know, guys, throughout the remaining few months of this year in 2024, October, November, and December will be some amazing times for the crypto market, and of course throughout next year in 2025 will be some amazing times as well. And you guys can clearly see, looking at this chart, we are in fact about to see, okay, the total crypto market cap reach a new peak. Okay, we know alt season is coming, guys. Okay, a lot of these altcoins will pump like crazy. Okay, we know that. So please be prepared for what is truly coming for crypto, guys, because a massive bull run is coming, right? Now, I want to show you guys this real quick, okay? We are so early for Bitcoin, okay? And you guys can clearly see 7.7 billion people don't hold Bitcoin, right? They are no Bitcoiners, okay? But around 200 million people hold Bitcoin or have Bitcoin. And honestly, it could be actually less than 200 million, honestly, right? It could be actually less than that. So this is how early Bitcoin is, guys, right? We know there is over 8 billion people that live on Earth, and only, okay, I want to say maybe just over 100 million, maybe. I think honestly it's lower than 200 million people that have some Bitcoin. Right? So understand, guys, Bitcoin is still so early. A lot of people think, it's too late to buy into Bitcoin or get into Bitcoin. It's really, really not, guys. Okay, remember, guys, the Bitcoin market cap is at what? 1 trillion. Okay, gold is at what? 17 trillion. Real estate's like over 300 trillion. Bitcoin is only at 1 trillion. So think about it, okay? The market cap for Bitcoin will rise. It is still so early for Bitcoin, guys, okay? Please understand that, right? So Bitcoin always performs the best in Q4. Are you mentally prepared? And you guys can clearly see, okay, back in the halving years, okay, back in 2020, right, October, November, and December, we did in fact see 3 straight green months for the halving year for 2020. Even back in 2016, that was also another halving year, okay, and you guys can clearly see for 3 months straight, October, November, and December, we saw 3 green months straight for 2016, and that was in fact a halving year. Now remember, guys, this year, 2024, we are obviously in a halving year. We just had the Bitcoin halving event a couple months back, right? Back in April this year, right? So a couple months back. So understand, will history repeat itself? And it could potentially be true, right? And I really do believe in Q4, October, November, and December, we will in fact see these 3 months coming up for this year in 2024, right? Will be in the greens. And we're going to see Bitcoin pumping. Like, look at October. October is obviously one of the most bullish times for Bitcoin and crypto. A lot of greens in the month of October throughout the years for Bitcoin, right? Y'all can clearly see that. So understand, guys, Q4 is in fact going to be absolutely amazing for Bitcoin. So please be prepared, guys. We really have just this month in September to buy cheap Bitcoin before we see a massive bull run happening, right? Finally happening. So prepare yourselves for what is truly coming, guys, okay? But yes, Bitwise charts show Bitcoin historically pumps in price after being down in September. So you can clearly see the month of September, usually Bitcoin does not perform very, very well. But understand, next month, October, Bitcoin skyrockets, right? Same with November and December, right? You can clearly see that. So Q4 will be absolutely amazing for Bitcoin and crypto, guys. Okay, you guys have to understand that. Why would you panic now? Why would you sell your Bitcoins now, or any of your other altcoins? Why would you do that now when we are in fact literally at the home stretch right now, okay, to entering the next bull cycle, the next bull run? Why would you panic now? Why would you sell now? This is obviously not the time to sell, guys. This is obviously the time to buy as much as you possibly can to, prepare yourselves for the next upcoming bull run. This is literally a once in a lifetime opportunity to buy as much Bitcoins as you possibly can at these low prices before we see the bull run occur. Okay, this is literally once in a lifetime opportunity, right? It really, really is. So every single time Bitcoin after the election, we always see Bitcoin pumping. So yes, can clearly see we are in fact about to see the US election coming up in November, early of November, right? And you guys can clearly see in previous times, okay, back in 2020, even in 2016, when we had the US elections right after, we did in fact see Bitcoin pumping, right? You guys can clearly see that, okay, back in 2020 and 2016. So are we about to see the exact same thing happening for this year in 2024? And yes, okay, that will happen because it will be November. And we know, guys, November is usually historically a pretty decent month for Bitcoin. So we will, in fact, see Bitcoin skyrocketing, guys, 100%. So get ready for that. And this is the chart that I really, really wanted to show you guys for today's video. Because this, guys, what you guys are looking at right now, this will happen for Bitcoin. I really want you guys to understand that, right? What happened back in 2020, okay, y'all can clearly see we had the halving in 2020, and then y'all can clearly see right after the halving event, we didn't see Bitcoin pumping straight away, right, back in 2020. Y'all can clearly see that it was in fact consolidating, right? But then towards the end of 2020, around October, okay, literally ever since October, okay, it started to skyrocket. Okay, so the beginning of October 2020, okay, and of course November and December started to skyrocket. Y'all can clearly see that. And then of course throughout 2021, early of 2021, that's when things really kicked off for Bitcoin and it started to pump like crazy. And that is when we entered a bull run. Same thing, guys. Look carefully now. Same thing is what's going to happen for this year in 2024. We know we just had the Bitcoin halving event a couple months back in April, right? 20th of April to be exact, okay? And ever since then, ever since we had the Bitcoin halving event, we haven't seen Bitcoin skyrocketing or making huge moves. It's just been consolidating. You guys can clearly see that, right? But understand, okay, once we see Bitcoin breaking back up to, I want to say 70K and back up to its previous all-time highs, and especially breaking this resistance line, right? That is when the bull run will occur. So understand, just next month, starting next month in October, the bull run will begin, guys. Mark my words on that. Okay, a massive bull run will begin. Just like we saw it for 2020 and of course early of 2021. The same exact thing is going to happen for this year, 2024, and of course early next year in 2025. We will see a massive bull run. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced a bull run, right, for Bitcoin or crypto, okay? But it gets massive, and there's obviously a lot of FOMO. FOMO does happen because a lot of retail investors, that's when they like to buy in, right? When we are in fact in a bull run. So understand, guys, very, very soon we're gonna see a massive bull run, just like where we saw it for the end of 2020 and of course throughout early of 2021. The same exact thing is going to happen for this year, okay, remaining few months for this year in 2024, and of course early next year in 2025. So for all my Bitcoin holders out there, get ready for a massive bull run because it is coming. And like I said, historically, right, Q4 is one of the most bullish times for Bitcoin: October, November, and December, right? These remaining 3 months for this year in 2024. So realistically, we have this month, September, to really buy as much Bitcoin as we possibly can. Understand, guys, okay, this is your last chance right now to buy Bitcoin while still cheap, while still at $57,000, while still below 100K, because I told you guys many, many times, once we see Bitcoin having a bull run, entering a bull run, okay, having a parabolic movement up to the upside, right, we will see Bitcoin reaching six-figure territory, okay? We're going to see Bitcoin reaching $100,000 and beyond. And I told you guys, right, once we see Bitcoin reaching 100K to 150 to 200K and beyond and 300K and beyond, we will probably never, ever again see Bitcoin below 100K ever again in Bitcoin history. Ever again. So if you really think about it, this is literally a once in a lifetime opportunity to buy Bitcoin, as much Bitcoins as you possibly can, right, before it reaches 100K, because right now it's below 100K. Okay, understand that, guys. The next bull cycle, Bitcoin's going to be over 200K, even over 300K. Understand, guys, right? So understand. Okay, if I show you guys right here, if we go to the all-time chart right here, okay, you guys can clearly see where we saw Bitcoin right over here. Okay, let's just have a look, right? Early of 2020, end of 2020, right? You guys can clearly see we've seen Bitcoin not really moving as much, right? It was pretty much having these chops, and then of course we had the COVID crash, right? And then it dipped to like $5,000, and it once, bounced back up to like 10K, 9K, right? You guys can clearly see that it was chopping a bit, right? But understand, if you guys look very carefully, this is September right now. Bitcoin is still holding at $10,000. We're not seeing huge movements yet. But understand, this is October. You guys ready? October 1st. You guys can clearly see that, right? October 1st, $10.8 thousand Bitcoin. October of 2020, right? You guys can clearly see that. And then from there on, it was history for Bitcoin. It started to pump, right? That was November 2020. Bitcoin went back up to $18,000, pretty much back up to its previous highs, right? Where we saw it back in 2017, $19,000, right? It started to go up even more, reaching a new high of $36,000 of early of 2021. That was January of 2021, guys. Look at that, right? And guess what? It didn't stop. It kept going. The same exact thing is going to happen for this time around. You guys can clearly see Bitcoin right now is choppy, right? It is, in fact, consolidating for the past few months, right? We saw Bitcoin reaching a new high of above $70,000, right? And ever since then, it's been consolidating at this level, right? You guys can clearly see that, okay? So if you really think about it, where we saw Bitcoin right over here is pretty much where we are right over here. So understand, a massive bull run is coming for Bitcoin. Bitcoin will easily reach, 100K levels, even over 100K, 150, 180 to 200K, 250, 300K and beyond. All these price targets are very, very possible for Bitcoin to reach. And I want to show you guys this. Now, this is not Bitcoin, right? This is actually Solana. And I told you guys, right, a lot of these altcoins in the crypto market will reach back up to its previous highs and reach a new high, right? I told you guys that many, many times. Now, not all these altcoins will do that. Not all these altcoins, okay, will reach back up to its previous highs and reach a new high. Not all of them will do that, but majority of these altcoins will do that. And I really do believe Solana has huge potential to do that, right? So I want to show you guys this. So Solana has in fact gained a lot of momentum. We know that, right? Throughout 2023 and of course this year in 2024, we know Solana has in fact been pumping. Now, if we look back, okay, in 2021, okay, we saw Solana having these chops, right? Little chops right there for Solana. It was in fact consolidating at that level, holding, at that level for a couple months. And then it started to skyrocket, right, throughout 2021. You guys can clearly see that. And of course, in 2022, that's when it started to drop, right, a lot. And now, okay, obviously Solana has gained back its momentum. It's been pumping, and now it's chopping again. Where we saw Solana, okay, at this time right here is where we are in fact seeing it right here. I really do see Solana reaching new highs of $600, $800 to even $1,000 in the next bull cycle. Call me crazy, but I think that is very, very possible. Okay, and yes, guys, personally, I have in fact been buying a whole bunch of Solana. Okay, and the Solana bags, okay, I did not sell any of my Solana, even though Solana was really, really bad. It was looking real bad for Solana when it was all the way down here. Okay, I did not sell. There was just no point of me selling, right? So I simply held, and guess what? I am very, very blessed and glad that I still held my Solana bags because Solana started to gain back its momentum. And I really do believe there is huge potential for Solana in the next upcoming bull market, right? So guys, that is pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to talk about for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but understand, guys, I hope you guys are prepared for the next upcoming bull run for Bitcoin and crypto. It is coming, guys. We really just have this month, less than a month left to buy these low prices, to buy these, cheap prices for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, and a lot of these altcoins before we see a massive bull run. So I hope you guys right now are in fact accumulating as much Bitcoins or your favorite altcoins. I hope you guys are in fact just accumulating as much as you possibly can and truly, preparing for the next bull run because it is coming, guys. Okay, so that being said, guys, let's make that money. Let's become wealthy. Let's become the next crypto millionaires in the next bull cycle. I'm rooting for you guys, okay? And I know you guys can do it. So that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give a thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. That is always appreciated. And I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.